Hello tie knot lovers, Mr. C's Knot Another Tie here. This one is called the Hyrule knot, and it does look a little bit similar to the fusion knot, and the end bit is very similar as well. And this one uses the Pratt knot as the basis for the main part of the knot, and then it's finished off with almost identically with the fusion knot as we go down, round, and then we tuck it down and we end up with a cape bit at the back. Anyway, this is the Hyrule knot. This is what it looks like. So let's take it apart and let's get started. Alright, so this Hyrule knot comes from a guy called Nathan Adams from Frugal Fellows Fashion. But I picked it up from Patrick Novotny, and I'll leave links to both of their channels. So if you haven't already checked out Patrick's channel, please check it out, please subscribe. He's got some wonderful stuff on his. Right. Now this, like I said, this Hyrule knot, it uses the Pratt knot as the basis for it. You could use something very similar. You could use the 4-in-1 hand knot. Once you get to the basic knot where it just drops down, it's the bottom bit that goes round and round, and you have a tail bit at the bottom. But like with a lot of these knots, it depends on how you tie them as the different names that they call them. Some of them look very similar, but it's just been the way that they've been created that gives them the different names, and that's the only difference between some of these knots. Right, I'm waffling as usual. So we will start off with the blade on the right hand side, tail on the left hand side. It doesn't really matter whether you start the other way around. I'll start off on this way. Anyway, we're going to put, wrong way around, we're going to put the tail over the top of the blade, and we're going to have the tie with the join in the middle on the facing out, and we're going to go over the top with our tail, and our blade is going to come up, and it's going to go through, and it's going to go down. Just move that a little bit longer. Out onto the right hand side, and then it's going to come back and it's going to go through like so, and then it's going to come across the front, and then you're going to take your blade, it's going to come up through from the back, and it's going to go down through that loop that you've just created across the front. And that is your basic Pratt knot. There is another video. I'll see if I can create a link somewhere, I don't know, up here or up there or somewhere. Anyway, I'll see if I can sort it out for you. Something new for me to do. Right, so just tighten this up. Okay, and then I'm just going to cinch this up, because the last part of the knot prevents you from cinching up. So you'll need to cinch it up to your collar where you're happy with it, and you're going to tie the rest of it with the tail. So bringing the tail across the front, and then it's going to go round and up and through, and it's going to go round the back, and then it's going to go down. So it's a bit like the end of the fusion knot, really. And once you've done that, we're going to lift it up, and we're going to poke it through there, and we're just going to tighten it up, drop our collar, and there we have our Hyrule knot. And what I've also done is I've also done it in a different tie. So this one's in a flowery pattern. You can't quite see the triangle in the middle with this particular design, but like I said in the other video, it does depend on what tie you use with what tie in the effect that you'll end up with. So that's our Hyrule knot, and I will see you next time on Mr. C's Knot Another Tie. Thank you.